Tonight on KPOO News at 10, Anthony Weiner changes his name. Lindsay Lohan disappoints fans yet again. And George Zimmerman finally catches a break. Tonight on KPOO News.
And thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Jordan Henderson. Tonight's top story, George Zimmerman has obtained his concealed supersuit permit. George Zimmerman, who was recently acquitted in the controversial Trayvon Martin case, was allotted a concealed carrier's permit after the trial, allowing him to carry a handgun. Now, after a lengthy application process, Zimmerman has been granted his supersuit permit. The permit will allow Zimmerman to wear a supersuit inspired by Marvel's Iron Man. The supersuit will come equipped with machine guns, a flight calibration system, and of course, rocket-propelled missiles. Zimmerman's suit is expected to cost roughly $200 million and be paid for by tax increases on those in the lowest brackets and cuts to education funding. With all those cuts to education funding, one might wonder, exactly how much will the federal government spend on education next year? While one might expect a complicated system of distribution, it's actually fairly simple. Each state will be allotted $16 of federal aid for education. The rest will come from fundraisers teachers are willing to put on. When we asked Secretary of Education Arne Duncan about the new changes, he said, quote, "Nobody understands the importance of funding education quite like teachers, so we figured, hey, why not have them figure it out? They have summers off anyway. It's not like they're that busy or anything." We were going to visit a local elementary school to interview some teachers, but our tummies started to hurt and we would have been late anyway, so what's the point? We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Today at noon on KMB TV is the very first episode of the Road to the US Open. First, we'll recap of what happened at Wimbledon this year, and then we'll also get to meet up with some Park Center Pirates to see how they're doing this upcoming season.
Coming up tonight on Dat New News, we get a reboot from the once popular sport known as hacky sack, a few updates on an ongoing investigation to find a missing man, and don't forget to catch up with our weatherman for the forecast tonight at 5.
Welcome back. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to work on a student film for no pay? Well, if you have, then boy do we have a treat for you. We here at KPOO have gotten exclusive interviews on the set of the new short film, The Vampires of New York. Let's take a look.
How did you find out about the project?
Well, I was searching on Craigslist under the Women Seeking Men section, and I saw this script for
Women
this
seeking men?
audition.
Don't you mean men seeking women?
No. My agent actually called me. Hadn't heard from her a couple years, actually, so she hit me up, told me to go to this audition, and it'd been a while since the phone rang, so I guess here I am. What was the audition process like for you?
Oh, the auditions were dreadful. We only had a handful of good actors. None of them responded, so we had to cast Ted, which was a shame.
I used one of my favorite passages from a poem. If it's okay, I can tell you.
Oh yeah, no, that'd be great.
It's tricky to rock a rhyme. To rock a rhyme, that's right. On time, it's tricky.
How was it?
It's tricky. Tricky.
Actually, I didn't really audition. The guy, I'm pretty sure, thinks I'm Ryan Gosling.
But Ryan Gosling showed up, so I gave him whatever role he wanted. So what are your plans after the film?
Thinking Pizza Hut.
No, like career-wise.
Oh, probably anything that is paid. This guy Ted on set is telling me about you can get paid like $100 an hour to just walk on people. I mean, I guess it's good money and more people probably see it, so maybe that.
Well, I'm going to be auditioning for James Cameron's Avatar 2. I'm lined up to do Underwater Beast number 4. I really want that part. I mean, I can stand for Underwater Beast number 5, but number 4 has a speaking part, so I've been practicing the whole time, just like...
What are your plans for after this film?
rehab.
Well, that movie looks just awful. And speaking of awful things, Lindsay Lohan is apparently back in the news today. After Lindsay's latest drug test came back completely clean, fans of the living, breathing train wreck have expressed extreme displeasure. Lohan's sobriety is no doubt a departure from the general disaster that fans have come to expect. Many look to Twitter to voice their opinions. @Twerky Turkey says, "Dis some bull," expletively deleted, WTF Lindsay, #YOLO Swaggy. In related news, @Twerky Turkey has been hired to be the new head writer here at KPOO. And finally tonight, former Congressman Anthony Weiner has announced that after years of teasing, he will be changing his name. Weiner is perhaps most well known for his Twitter sexting scandal, but with a run for the mayor of New York City coming up, he has decided to change his name to get away from all the hurtful name calling. He is quoted as saying, "Every single day I would have to deal with insults about my name, and I just got sick of it. I mean, how would you deal with 40 years of everyone calling you Tony Baloney or Anthony Hopkins?" Weiner has decided to take the name of his favorite detective, Dick Tracy, and will from now on be known as Dick Weiner. Well, that's all the time we have for KPO News tonight. Join us tomorrow when we have an exclusive story on just how poisonous the spiders in your bedroom could be. Sleep tight, Minnesota.
So, what did you do to prepare for the role?
I haven't been outside in weeks. I've been inside just drinking animal blood.
I've read a couple pages of the script. Showered. Went like this in my hair a couple times. Drove over here.
How was the drive?
Traffic was pretty good, you know. It was challenging.
So, what was it like working with Phil Papp,
Who?
the director of the movie?
Oh, he seems like a nice guy. I just actually got done working on Guys and Dolls, and the director on that was incredible.